Hi everybody, it's Kim and it's gorgeous today here in the state of New Jersey. So I'm out for a walk. I promised myself this spring I was going to get out. Last spring I didn't get out as much as I should have, so I'm forcing myself. Even if I feel a little tired or whatever, I'm going. So I've been good 3 days in a row now. Anyway, this is the area that I sometimes get like really weird vibes or whatever, but this time of year when all the yellow flowers are out, it's spectacular. I remember one time I did a video about how I felt like there could be like a fairy-like energy here. This is this place that I was talking about. It's only like this for like a couple of weeks at the most, and then I don't really like to come here anymore. It's like the only time I really like it. But that's not why I'm making this video. I wanted to just talk briefly about something that happened the other night in my Facebook group. I was doing ethereal crystal energy, and I was sending the energy of petrified wood. And it was a very strange experience because typically, for me anyway, petrified wood is a very grounding type energy. And one, for knowledge and wisdom, and if you're into past life recall, that kind of thing. So that's typically how petrified wood works for me. And I even have it out on my shelf where I have loved ones that have transitioned, and I have pictures and things like that, and I have petrified wood out because I want to keep that ancestral connection energy going. So that's usually what petrified wood is for me anyway, but it's very grounding and taps into the knowledge of the trees and things of that nature. So I was sending out the energy of petrified wood, and it's great because I'm out here amongst all the trees, so it makes sense to talk about this, right? So I was sending the energy of petrified wood out to a handful of people in my Facebook group, and I had a very interesting experience. Now, I didn't go back in to talk about it until a couple days afterwards because I was really busy. I'm going to try to go over this. Okay. But the experience I had when I was doing this ethereal crystal energy and sending it out was that the petrified wood, I couldn't even hold it. It was so strong, really, really tingling in my hand, and I could not physically hold it. And when I do the ethereal crystal energy stuff, I don't always have the crystal with me, but sometimes I do, and in this particular case I did. I'm just going to turn around. And I was sending this energy, and it was so intense that I really couldn't hold it. So I held it for a few minutes, and then it was too much, so I put it down. But I continued to send the energy, and it was not grounding at all. In fact, it was very intense energy, and I felt like it was really going to the heart chakra, which is not one that I would really pinpoint petrified wood for. So I just wanted to, and the other people that received this energy also said that they felt kind of dizzy and not grounded at all, which is just so not typical of petrified wood. So it was really, really strange. So I went ahead and a couple days later I sent out black obsidian, something that would be much more grounding and help with that energy. So I need to check back in and see if that helped. But the point is, when you're working with your crystals, you're not always going to get the same results. Of course, results vary from person to person, and results vary from crystal to crystal, because you could be using petrified wood or whatever crystal from one part of the world and then using it from another part of the world, and the energies could be a little different. So keep that in mind when you're doing any kind of crystal work, that the results can vary person to person, crystal to crystal, but also just over time. So I've worked with this crystal many times, and never had that experience with this particular crystal. So I just wanted to say, like, keep that in mind when you're working with the crystals, that your experiences can be different. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, write it down, keep track of it. And if it feels funky to you, so this felt funky to me. I'm not going to, sugarcoat it. It felt a little funky. Not bad necessarily. I don't want to say it was a bad energy. It just was unexpected. And so because of that, it felt funky and it felt a little off to me. So I wanted to do the black obsidian to, clear out anything that might be perceived as not a good energy. I don't think that was the case, but I did that just in case. All right. I don't think that was what was happening. I just think it was clearing out the heart chakra is what I think. And because of that, it made some of us feel a little off balance because it was really intense. So I just wanted to share that. Keep that in mind when you're working with crystals, that things might happen that are unexpected. And if it feels funky to you, doesn't feel right to you, then you can certainly stop and do something to clear that energy or lessen that energy, right? To make it feel a little better if it's too much or too intense or feels off or whatever. You're not going to keep on going with it. If it feels off to you, then go ahead and try something different. So I just wanted to throw that out there, just a little weird crystal experience, because you know what happens. All right, everybody, I'm just going to continue on my walk. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, there's a lot of down trees. The pathways are pretty cut off in many areas. Got to step over, walk around, and whatever, create new pathways. And that's another thing. Sometimes our paths are blocked, so we can either forge on over, under, around, or we could just create our own path. So I kind of been creating my own path. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me on this quick video. I hope you found it useful. I know I haven't been making as many videos lately. I just don't even know what to talk about anymore. I think I've said pretty much everything I want to say, so I'm really only going to create videos when something comes up or I just feel guided to do so. I mean, if there are any videos that you want me to make and you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to look into it and see if it's a right match and I want to go ahead and create that video. I surely will. If you have a moment and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, or please tell others about my channel. I have like about 500 something videos on my channel, and it's all free. I mean, it's just really great information that I've shared over the years, and my view count is just going down and down and down. YouTube's just not sharing my videos anymore, so it's kind of hard to want to make a whole lot of videos when you're not getting a whole lot of views. So you want to invest your time where you think it's going to be most useful. That's just natural. That's not ego. That's just, I want to put my time in where it's going to be most helpful, right? So if you see any of my videos that you think that are interesting or helpful to others, please share them, because YouTube's not doing it for me. All right, so there you have it. Crystals that make you feel kind of yucky, what do you do about it? You stop working with that crystal, do something to clear away that energy if you don't really like it. You can go back and work with that crystal again, but in very small doses. Not so often, just take it slowly, or just go ahead and try a different crystal. All right, everybody, that's it. That's my quick video on this beautiful day. I'm going to go ahead and go to the waterfall and let some shit go. That's what I do at the waterfall. All right, love y'all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.